Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and just to get you all caught up on what I've been up to, and this is one of my little journals that I had started the other day, and I just wanted to show you all some things I've already done to get you caught up for inspiration. And I love working with these little people here. And this was one of the big papers, and I've not quite finished it, but I've been using the Dylusions. But I have kind of, I don't know if you all know me, that I mix my paints all the time, even the Dylusions, and whenever they get a little bit empty, I might dump one of another in on the other. But I kind of found out that I don't know if it works. Let's see if I can find a page, but I had one of them the other day that my yellow was running out, but it kind of got thick on me. I don't know if it'll do right today, but the stopper part is kind of stopped up. But I had when this here, my yellow got low, and this is the Distressed, it was shooting out kind of thick yesterday, but I had dumped some of the golden in here and then dumped some of the a little bit of alcohol. But you could still, you know, if you want that effect. And you know, I just been mixing all kinds of Distressed paint and what have you, and Distressed stain, which you probably aren't supposed to do that, but I mix, put some paint in this, or either, you know, if this gets low or if this is too light, I put some of this in with this, which you're probably not supposed to do. But just to show you all, there are different little options. And like, I might mix some you know, some more paint in this. This here's got a little bit of alcohol in it, Distressed Oxide, which you may not supposed to be doing that, but that's what I do to you know, prolong my paints, and you know, to get different colors that I want and what have you. And so here's you know, the background where I've mixed, and you can see how it will come out blotchy, which that's fine. That's what we want, is blotchy. Okay, so another thing that I did the other day, I had this Sephora bag, and the bag was only like this tall, you know, and then it had the little black handles on it. So I thought that I would unfold the thing, which it was like this, and I cut it up, and I made a journal cover out of it. And to make it look like a little pocketbook, because you see, here's my handles. And I had to put pocketbook handles because I had to leave this here. I want this to be for my handles. So whenever I finish this journal, I'm going to sandwich these handles that come with it like that. So it will look like a pocketbook, and I, you know, save the 2 pages on the other end. But this here paper come from the Tim Holtz, and you can see how right here it looks kind of like rusty, but you know, it come from this packet of Tim Holtz. And I think I used one that was like this, except it was black with splotches, and I don't even know, something to that effect. And that would be a good one to use also, because it looks leathery. And maybe something like that. I guess if you cut it up, it might look like alligator. But I had, you know, put one strap down this way and one strap up. So I put this one up and then wrapped a piece of paper, took one of the other Tim Holtz, say like maybe that area or what have you, and wrapped it around this way, and then wrapped it around the back. And so I stuck it in. I tore my book apart right here because it's only, you know, taped with the frog tape. So I put the straps in here because I can't put them, you know, secure them down with glue yet till I know how fat my book's going to be. And then I'll put them down permanent. But, and then, you know, I put the rivets. And like I said, these here come from Dollar Tree, and I've had these for a while. And I put this one here, which the Sephora name was right here, but the Black Posca, just like this was here, and the Sephora name was there, and this was white down here, so I had to go over it with the Black Posca, which it seemed to match it really well. And I was going to make it where, you know, you could have actually done the little strap where it went around back behind this one right here and then stuck your little buckle down in there, but it was too late. I had already put this down, but I could have put another piece over it to, you know, and done that, but I thought I would just put these little Velcro things, which I'm probably not going to be taking those off and on too many times. Okay, and so the other day I was showing you all the folder thing, which I was showing you the one with the Diane Reevely block, you know, where I had made the journal block, where I had made all the little things, and I thought, well, I could dress it up. So I took some of my stamps after I inked up all the pages with the Dylusions ink sprays. Then I stamped it out and just stuck all of them on. And I kind of think that's neat. You know, if you wanted to set that on your desk, be really pretty, and, you know, maybe put your mail in there or a note, which I thought that would be kind of fun. And then, well, I was thinking about trying to do another little folder thing. So I got to, this is some of my ink sprays that I was using that I had made. And, you know, these again are the, I don't believe these are Tim Holtz. I believe this came from this paper pad, which this may be Bo Bunny paper pad. And I just took, you know, 3 different sheets. Here's my stamps. I believe this is Dina Wakley stamps. And just put 3 different sheets together. And don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of that, but just, it's cute. And so then I had seen someone had made some little mushrooms, and, you know, they had stamped them out. They had took the top part. I think they had gotten the a stamp kit, and I thought, well, I could do the same as that, but they had actually took the top part, stamped it out, you know, sprayed it, took the bottom part, sprayed it, and then the other part, and I thought, well, I have all these paper pads, which I've yet to show you all, that I had got off of Amazon. And, you know, they're just full of little pictures. And it was 4 little separate paper pads. And I thought, and here was the one I used for that. Here's the little butterfly. So I just cut the head part out of this, and the bottom part I took another page, which we're going to do one here in a minute. But it seems like every time I get mushrooms, they're so daggone small. And I've been making cards out of these pictures. I've been cutting them up, making all kinds of cards using my little people from Tim Holtz. And here's the other paper pad. All these were in the same set. That would be good. There's already some mushrooms, but like I said, there's my finger, and you can see it's not very tall. And even when I order them, they're real small, which, you know, that's fine if you want small mushrooms. And then here's the other one, which a little more with the flowers. Let's see, may try to make one with this somehow. And then, let's see, we may try to make something with that. Love this door. There's another door of another color. Love that page too. That's interesting. I'd already picked out some pages, but I thought we would go through one together. And just kind of doing this freehand. So I was kind of even wondering, could I do a stem with this lady's dress? Which I'm not sure how that would work. You would probably have to have, you know, her head, you know, you're not going to see that part. I don't know how it's going to look, but I just want to try it for sake of argument. And I was wondering, could we do this part? I was wanting to use this flower as the let's see. See, I'm not going to have this part over here. That might be a bit of a stretch, but we'll see if we can make it work. And then for the bottom, you really need something that really has not a whole lot of texture to it. Let's see, I've already messed up. You can't, let's see, because I have to put her head up in there. So hang on, guys, we have to cut that rounded. This is either a complete fail or not a fail. We just have to work with it. We'll go with it. See how that works. That might have been a bit of a stretch. And I was wondering if we cut that kind of, might need to be a little more flattened out. And then I took my markers from Crayola Colors of the World, since they're all pretty much brown and pinks and what have you. We have to kind of make it work over here. Not that I want this lady's head showing, but that might be a kind of a whimsical kind of, you know, we just had to make that work, but you might want to outline her dress a little. See, let me put it on the back of one of these. Kind of whimsical, and let's see. I wanted to take my stamp . Okay, so this here is one of my recent Tim Holtz stencils. I can't even see the name of it, but it's the one, it's the one that's splotchy. I'm going to use a little bit of this Dylusions Vibrant Turquoise, which it's almost out. And I think I had even put a little alcohol in it to try to get what's left in the bottle. And we'll put a couple splotches on here with the blue. Let's see what that looks like. I think I want a few on the under part. I think in her picture that she had, like, she would do the brown splotches, which that's probably what I should have done. And let's try to make one more. I thought about using this one because I like the dragonfly. But since it's this way, it's going to make it we have to make such a tall mushroom. Let's see. And then for the under part, which I want something less, a little bit less with the pictures. But the ones the lady was doing was gorgeous because she was using straight out, you know, paints. But I wanted to do things a little differently. And let's see, do I want to use purple? Or do I want to use pink? Let's use this one. Just a little less noticeable. Then let me go ahead and go around with the marker. This one's a little bit dark. Little bit dark. We'll see. It might be a happy accident. And try to go in and go ahead and do this part. And I think that might be a little bit too wide. Let's see. Maybe not. But I still want to color. I may not use the whole length of it though. My mat under here is starting to get kind of warped where I keep using the heat gun, and we'll just put a few stripes. And keep forgetting I gotta put this up there. Sort of put it on a little bit of an angle. And draw in your little bottom. And you could even cut the little butterfly out. Stick this little butterfly on. And then kind of do your little, see if I got a white sheet here. And then take your which mine's the watered down solution, but you could totally do the brown, or either, let's take a little bit of this golden, and I'm going to use this same brush. This is golden. And it's going to make green, I suppose, with the green, the blue, and the yellow. Kind of want the little dots down here on the bottom part. I like those even better, the green dots, the yellowy green dots. I kind of like it. I guess it would be better if it was, you know, the background was a little darker. You could probably go in with a lighter brown. I don't know if this will mess it up. That's not as light as I want it. You know, make a little shadow effect. Make a little shadow effect. Anyway, Anyway, guys, I think I'm about to lose my voice. I guess if you wanted to, you could either circle a few of those. Anyway, there's my little mushroom, and here's the other one, which we didn't do too much effects with, but play around with it and just have fun. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and try to make a card. And here's one of my little come out of a journal, and I went ahead and inked it up. And I think I put a little brown on here, a little bit of titanium white, and I think I want to add a little water in my Dina Wakley brush. And it looks like I'm getting mud over here. I wanted to put some brown splatters. Just see how this works. It looks like I got too much on my brush, but okay. There's the little, which I probably should have done that on the mushrooms. Okay, and we'll go ahead and put little mushrooms on. I'm not worried about cutting the bottom, because that's going to be hidden anyway. Sometimes I like to use one of my nail files, like a rubber nail file does really well at getting it flat. I don't quite have enough room for the pink one, but I'm going to tell you guys on my coffee mug that I had the other day, the paint did start coming off. This come out of, you know, one of the paper pads. The ink did start coming off again, and I don't know, I may have to use Mod Podge to see if that works, because I did do a bottle behind my kitchen sink that I made. And I had Mod Podge something to the bottle, and of course I'm not washing it every day either. And then this lady come out of the paper pad also. I thought that I would kind of offset her, because I had a plan. And then here's one of the, I guess, die cuts from Tim Holtz. Got to use these up. Well, I didn't even need to. I think I offset it as well because I have a plan. And then I thought I wanted a border, but yet I didn't want to. I thought I'd take a black piece of paper. And at first I was going to cut the paper out and make like a frame. And then I thought, well, maybe it would look just as nice to put down on the black paper. And then I'm going to attempt to splat this with white. To see how that does. Might be an epic fail, but it would also be an epic fail if we never did try. Okay, so we got the titanium white. So, and I think I'm going to use a different brush, my fan brush. I'm going to use a different technique. Instead of trying to flick it with my finger, I'm going to be tapping my finger. Try to make sure I don't have any blobs. And see how that does. I don't think I want it on her face. Okay. I think I want a couple bigger blobs. Okay, guys, hope you can see that. I think I like it. Everything's trying to warp on me right now, but hope you enjoyed the video. And if you could, still trying to lose my voice, and if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and as always, see you tomorrow.